Hi, my name is Patrick Reagan. Welcome to the Security, where we discuss security with the focus on how it affects the computer and the services and resources that the computer connects to. In Part 3, physical security focuses on the first layer of security, the physical security. If an intruder or hacker can get to your physical devices that run your services and stores your data, they almost have full control of your system and data. Therefore, you need to prevent intruders and hackers from physically accessing your systems and data. Therefore, locked doors, fences, guards, alarm systems and sensors, video systems, metal detectors, and X-ray machines will be discussed. For those who are going to take the A+ exam, there are practice questions at the end of the video. If you have not already, subscribe to the Pat Has Your Back channel. Physical security is the protection of personnel, hardware, software, networks, and data from physical actions and events that could cause serious loss or damage to an organization. Physical security includes protection from fire, flood, natural disasters, burglary, theft, vandalism, terrorism, and personal attacks. Physical security is essential since if a bad actor can get to a computer or other resources, the bad actor can take down the compute resources, causing a denial of service, or steal the computer or components, and the chance to access confidential and proprietary data go up significantly. Think about this. Many times copper thieves steal some copper cabling so they can cash it in. As soon as the cable is cut, network traffic cannot go through the cable, and the denial of service attack has just begun. They sometimes cause thousands of dollars of damage, take one or more businesses' data and phone connections down, and may take up to a couple of days to have fixed. It is sometimes poetic justice that sometimes you may hear that the copper thieves attempt to steal copper cable only to cut into a live wire and they end up being electrocuted. We never said these people are rocket scientists or computer engineers, but it does not take a lot of intelligence to cause a huge outage. Physical security refers to the entire building and should not be restricted only to the front or main door. Physical security includes access badges, alarms, barricades and bollards, biometrics, cable locks, door access controls such as lock and key, deadbolts and electronic locks, fencing and gates, fire suppression, lighting, man traps, security dogs, security guards, sensors including motion detection, noise detection, proximity readers, moisture detection and temperature detection, signs, and video surveillance. Now look at this list and think of which of these you may also have at home to protect your house. You of course have locks on your doors. Today, many houses have alarm systems with motion detection and proximity sensors, fire alarms, fences and gates, and door cameras. While most houses may not have a trained guard dog, many use dogs to help protect their house when they are not at home. To enter a building, the building may be protected with a locked door, gates and fences, security guards, security dogs, bollards, and alarm systems. Fences are used to build a perimeter. The fences may or not be transparent or opaque. Fences should be difficult to cut. Fences should prevent climbing if built high and have razor wire. Keep in mind, fences are often just a deterrent. If someone really wants to get over a fence, they most likely will. Of course, electrical fences and fences with razor wire are much more difficult to overcome. Either way, fences often tell people that they are not supposed to enter here. Barricades and bollards establish physical and visual boundaries which are used to help prevent access and to channel people and vehicles. Bollards are short posts used to stop or limit a moving vehicle, including someone from driving through a wall or window. A building, room, or data center may be protected with a video camera system, fire suppression systems, and various sensors including motion detection sensors and noise detection sensors. Access control vestibules are small areas that act as a buffer zone between one area and the next, which is often used to control flow of people. Access control vestibules are often used to ensure that someone does not try to piggyback on someone else's credential by falling right behind them when going through a door or secure entrance. A man trap refers to interlocking doors that control access by having only one set of doors open at a time. The first set and second set of doors work together and can prevent unauthorized individuals from either entering or exiting a secure location. In a manual man trap, a guard locks and unlocks each door in sequence and is often used in conjunction with an intercom and/or video camera so that the guard can control the trap from a remote location. In an automatic man trap, identification may be required for each door. Sometimes, even different measures for each door, such as you may use a badge for the first door and a pin or biometrics for the second door. Servers and networking or infrastructure gear may be protected further by computer cages or racks. Log cabinets in work areas and office spaces may be used to secure items when not in use. All environments should have proper lighting and signs. Signs can be used to display restrictions and policies and to help establish safety. Lighting can be used for safety, make areas more visible for cameras and other people, and can be a deterrent for bad actors and actions. More light usually means more security. Alarm systems and sensors allow you to detect intruders within a facility. Alarm systems and sensors is useful in areas not often used or not used during certain periods of the day. Alarm systems are circuit-based, which detects if a circuit is open or closed, which can be used to determine if a door, window, or gate is open. Alarm systems are useful on guarding a perimeter. Motion sensors are radio reflection or passive infrared to identify motion without a camera. Some camera systems start recording when motion is identified. To help protect against disaster and to protect personnel and equipment, you would use fire alarms and smoke detectors to detect fires and water detectors to detect flooding. Fire suppressors are used to automatically put out fires. Video surveillance cameras, also known as closed-circuit television or CCTV, can help detect any suspicious actions if someone is monitoring the cameras or playing back the recordings from the camera. It discourages or deters intruders by making them feel fear of being discovered and prosecuted. It can be used as video evidence. Video surveillance cameras can replace physical guards, and multiple cameras will need to be used to monitor the perimeter, entrance to the buildings, and secure areas. Some cameras will be tied to motion detectors that will turn on and/or start recording when motion is detected. Some advanced cameras can take a picture of license plate, convert the picture to text, and store all license plates in a database. It can take a picture of a person's face and use facial recognition that will be used to ID faces. The biggest advantage of mobile computers and devices is that they are very portable. However, this advantage also makes the mobile computers and devices susceptible to theft. Most portable devices and some expensive computer monitors have a special steel bracket security slot built into the case that allows a cable lock to be inserted into the slot and attached to an immovable object. If a cable lock is forcibly removed, the computer will have noticeable damage, which may prevent resale and therefore discouraging theft. When not in use, the laptops, tablets, and portable storage can be placed into a safer vault, ruggedized steel box with a lock. Keep in mind that cable locks have relatively thin cables and are not designed for long-term protection. These cables can be easily cut with cable or bolt cutters. Computers and other electronic devices emit electromagnetic fields which can be picked up and read with specialized equipment. To protect the eavesdropping of electromagnetic fields, including radio waves and microwaves, you can use a Faraday cage which can be around a room, in a room, or around a device. It must be made properly and have no wires going in or out. Keep in mind that mobile devices such as smartphones and cell phones will not be able to receive signals inside a Faraday cage. Physical security is meant to ensure workers are protected in their work environment and to protect the company or organization resources. Secure perimeters with locked doors, gates, and fences is a big part of accomplishing physical security. To unlock a door, you can use keys, which are used to unlock a traditional lock. Key fobs include an RFID chip and possibly a tiny remote control, which will be used to unlock a door or access a device. You might see these with today's automobiles. Smart cards are a physical card with an embedded integrated chip that accesses a security token to open a door or access a device. Today, to allow authorized people while keeping unauthorized people out, you may need to use electronic card or key, as well as any other form of biometric controls to enter the building, room, or data center. When you use a badge, you're authenticating yourself with something that you have. A badge may be used to go through a door or open a cabinet, locker, or drawer, to clock in with the time clocks, or to access a computer. A badge reader reads a magnetic strip, RFID chip, or NFC signal. Since badges can be stolen and used by a bad actor, badge access is often combined with a PIN or password or a form of biometrics such as a retinal or fingerprint scan. Biometric devices are used to authenticate people based on who you are via biological characteristics of that person. Easy to change a password, but you cannot change your fingerprint or retinal pattern. Biometrics are often used to open a door, log it into a computer, accessing mobile devices, or accessing other resources. Examples of biometric security is voice recognition, fingerprint scanning, palm print scanner, facial recognition, and retinal or iris recognition. Many places will have a receptionist area. Many of these reception areas are security areas that help protect the receptionist, which acts as a gatekeeper to the rest of the building. Receptionist area may be manned by security guards and/or receptionists. The receptionists and security guards will validate identification of existing employees, provide guest access, and assign ID badges. For the best security, ID badges should include person's name, picture, and other details and must be worn at all times. You should also maintain and follow access lists, which is the physical list of names in their access. You also need to maintain visitor logs. Visitor logs can be used as forensic evidence and to ensure that everyone is out of the building during emergencies. Access will be enforced by receptionists and/or security guards. Some security areas will require people to go through a metal detector, also known as a magnetometer, to detect metal objects that can be used as weapons or breaking into a place. Magnetometers use the electromagnetic field to detect metal objects. Unfortunately, they cannot detect ceramic or plastic weapons. You can have bags, devices, and other objects go through an X-ray machine. Have people go through a backscatter passenger scanner to detect threats such as weapons or explosives that people could be carrying under their clothes. Backscatter machines use very low energy X-rays or a special type of microwave that are reflected back to the machine itself. When looking at what might happen at your work or data center, you might need to hope for the best but plan for the worst. In the majority of cases, a disaster recovery plan or a business continuity plan will be required in the event that a severe physical threat occurs. What do people do when the fire alarm goes off or a fire occurs? What happens if an earthquake, hurricane, violent storm, or tornado damages a site or occurs when people are at the site? Disaster plan and business continuity plans should take account for people in the company or organization resources. Question: which of the following would you likely deploy to enhance physical security for a building? Choose 3 answers. Answer: badge reader, motion sensor, and door alarm. Question: what would you use to ensure that a laptop does not get stolen? Answer: equipment lock. Question: which of the following would you use to enter a secure site? Answer: access control vestibule. Question: which of the following will provide best physical security countermeasures against intruders? Choose two answers. Answer: access control vestibule and fencing. Question: what would you use to prevent someone from driving through a window to break into a place? Answered: bollards. Question: which of the following can be used to protect a server room from intruders? Choose two answers. Answer: biometric lock and badge reader. Question: which of the following can detect intruders in a warehouse at night when not in use? Answer: motion sensors. For more information, visit these sites. In summary, physical security is the protection of personnel, hardware, software, networks, and data from physical actions and events that could cause serious loss or damage to an organization. To enter a building, the building may be protected with a locked door, gates and fences, security guards, security dogs, bollards, and alarm systems. Access control vestibule are small areas that act as a buffer zone between one area and the next, which is often used to control flow of people. All environments should have proper lighting and signs. Alarm systems and sensors allow you to detect intruders within a facility, which are used in areas not often used. To help protect against disaster and to protect personnel and equipment, you would use fire alarms and smoke detectors to detect fires and water detectors to detect flooding. Video surveillance cameras, also known as closed-circuit television or CCTV, can help detect any suspicious actions if someone is monitoring the cameras or playing back the recording from the camera and discouraging or deters intruders by making them feel fear or being discovered and prosecuted. To allow authorized people while keeping unauthorized people out, you may need to use an electronic card or key, as well as any other form of biometric controls to enter the building, room, or data center. Biometric devices are used to authenticate people based on who they are via biological characteristics of that person. Thank you for watching this video. The next video will be Security, Part 4, Logical Security. If you have not already, don't forget to subscribe to the Pat Has Your Back channel. Thank you.